It's easier to tell your kids character matters. It matters. Telling the truth matters. Being a good person matters. And it's easier for a whole lot of people.
A few moments later.
I'm here with Van Jones. Hi, Van.
Hello.
How you doing? I want to talk to you about
That was so cringe.
this new reality that we're dealing with, which is the reality of fake news, AI, and how it's affecting news media.
Well, I mean, we now have this world where when you see something on social media, you have to ask yourself the question, is this real? Is it a human being talking to another human being? It's a historical figure. It's a celebrity. Maybe it didn't happen at all. So now I think the only shared reality that we can have is that we don't have a shared reality. I think that's why we have to take a lot more seriously this information war. There's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week battle for the mind, the global mind. The people who want to divide, who want to distract, who want to turn people against each other have super weapons to do so now. Because, somebody looks at their phone, they assume that what they're seeing is real.
This is vindication for a lot of people who have really suffered.
Van Jones built his whole career crying on national television because he cares so deeply about freedom. He cares so much about justice. To now see that same man being the voice for an oppressor, it makes you wonder the difference $100 million can make.
The mainstream is now the fringe.
Right.
And the fringe is now the mainstream, just based on the numbers. It's the people who are on Twitch and TikTok and all these other platforms that are getting literally millions and millions of views. And if you care about facts, you're disadvantaged. If you just make up stuff,
You're fine.
make up the visuals, make up the audio, make up the video, and then dump it out before somebody who cares about the facts has even done any research.
Oh my God, this is so hard to watch, guys. This is so hard to watch. We are watching a propaganda video. In this video, their whole claim is that if you care about fact, it's going to be difficult for you. What Van Jones is basically saying is, listen guys, you cannot believe anything you see unless if it comes from me. You cannot believe anything you see unless if it comes from my Zionist masters, unless if it comes from Noah Tishby, a well-paid Israeli propagandist. Noah Tishby is an Israeli-American actress, producer, author, and prominent pro-Israel activist. Born and raised in Tel Aviv. Wow, who could have thought? Who could have thought? Served about 2.5 years in the Israeli army. This is who you should believe, according to Van Jones. Don't you dare believe in your own eyes.
We have to have a different strategy now. And by the way, even though the fringe media is terrible, you have legacy media that's also terrible and falling for nonsense.
Right.
For instance, the picture that broke everybody's heart of the so-called starving baby turned out to not be a starving child. They cut out the full image that showed the sibling perfectly fine. That child had a genetic issue. It was not being starved by Israel. So when you have the mainstream media that is falling for propaganda or promoting propaganda and won't apologize, and then you have this fringe media that's massively bigger, it requires a different approach to the information war.
Though these two specific pictures may be AI, but Van Jones, what about the thousands of pictures that are not AI? Can we talk about them? Like this one. This is not AI, this is real. This is the current situation in Gaza. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about the tens of thousands of innocent lives lost in Gaza, if not even hundreds of thousands by now? Can we talk about Hind Rajab, the 5-year-old Palestinian little girl that the IDF soldiers executed for no goddamn reason? Can we talk about hundreds of journalists executed by the IDF in Gaza? Can we talk about that? Now, I must tell you guys, I already know this video is going to be shadow banned. but I don't care. If keeping my integrity means getting 30 views, I guess 30 views it is. And if you are one of the 30 people watching this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.
I think that when we live in an economy in which there's a competition for likes and shares and anger and engagement, the dopamine hit and the excitement, and it's almost like an addiction, like a physical addiction that we have in humanity. If we're not careful, this can tear us apart entirely.
Do not share, do not follow, do not feed these algorithms that are based on hatred and disinformation.
What we're dealing with here is bigger than the Jewish people or the state of Israel. This is literally about democracies as we know them. We have to make sure that we verify everything that we see online and don't get hooked into this dopamine addiction.
This is the most anti-democratic video we can see. A video that is against what the people, the majority of the people are saying. A video that is against the American people saying enough. The injustice against the Palestinian people, the injustice against the Iranian people, the injustice against the Lebanese people, the American people are now saying enough. Therefore, if you truly believe in democracy, the best thing you can do is to listen to the American people. When Van Jones received that money from Jeff Bezos, most of us knew things were going to be different. But we did not know it was going to be so embarrassing. We did not know he was going to be such a shameless individual. Upton Sinclair once said, he was an American author. He said, "It is difficult to get a man to understand something when his salary depends on his not understanding it." Van Jones right now is simply acting dumb. He is not dumb.
How are you seeing this manifesting in the war in Gaza, the lack of coverage and outrage about what's happening in Iran and Yemen?
The idea that you have whole sections of people who live in an algorithmic reality where nothing happened in Iran. It's insane. 40,000 people were murdered in Iran, and you had people coming out disputing the numbers. The same people, by the way, who never disputed a single number from Hamas.
Right.
By the way, guys, if you pay enough attention, you would know all these are Israeli talking points. All these people, they are trained to say the same thing. And this claim that the Iranian regime took out 40,000 of their own people has been proven to be a complete lie. And he knows it. As a man, I believe the words that come out of your mouth are your most important assets. If your words mean nothing to you, therefore, you are a worthless man. Van Jones is pretending to care about facts. The same man that said this.
Iran and Qatar have come up with a disinformation campaign that they are running through TikTok and Instagram that is massive. If you are a young person, you open up your phone and all you see is dead Gaza baby, dead Gaza baby, dead Gaza baby, right. Diddy, dead Gaza baby, dead Gaza baby.
He made fun of children dying in Gaza. And this man now is saying he cares about facts. In what world?
And the character of the country matters. And being a good man matters. I just want my sons to look at this. Look at this. It's easy to do it the cheap way and get away with stuff, but it comes back around.
Yes, indeed, it is easier to do it the cheap way. But I guarantee you, these people that lost their lives because of your lies, because of your propaganda, their ghost will haunt you. Their ghost will haunt even your kids, your family. You will never be able to have a peaceful life, not on this earth and not even in hell, because this is exactly where you belong. Men like you belong in hell.